Hey there, Ron Cooks here with Infinite Client. Just wanted to send out some small reminders to all of my realtor peeps out there. Listen, keep in mind, when dealing in real estate and dealing with our clients, both on the buy side and the sell side, I want you to remember that we are here to assist with the marketing and assist with the transfer of property. We are not here to get emotionally involved or emotionally charged in that house. Take, for example, a client that has been in that house 15 years. They call on you to list the property. And offers are coming in on his house, and there's a couple of lowball offers. The seller has every right to be emotionally tied to that offer because they have 15 years of history in that home. So there's an attachment to that piece of property. So I understand why they would be insulted or taken aback. What I don't understand is how some agents get wrapped up into that same emotional roller coaster with their clients. How is that possible? Why is that possible? Why is it that you're doing that? Listen, they hired me to assist them with the sale of their property. That's it. They did not hire me or add on my emotional attachment to this thing. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I don't care. I really care. And the interest of my client is paramount with me. So I'm not saying don't care. What I'm saying is let's not get emotionally tied to it, because we need to have a person that sits there in the middle with a level head, especially if the agent on the other side has fallen into that spiral with their client. Someone out of that group of people needs to be that honest, righteous, upstanding person that can help everyone navigate to it. Now, keep in mind, none of us as agents get paid until we go to the finish line. So if there's animosity between agents, that starts that up with the clients, and now that road to the closing table becomes a lot bumpier than it should be, because we're dealing with our emotions along with the technical portion of getting the house transferred from one person to the next. So I ask that you really step back and take a look at it. Now, your family, your friends, they are entitled to your emotional attachment to them because of the history that you have with them. But that emotion that you have with these deals need to be separated. Gotta say it again. I'm not saying I don't care. And I put every effort I have into making sure that my clients' interests are well ahead of mine. So, but they didn't pay for this attachment I have emotionally. They pay for my expertise and my knowledge to help them navigate this process. And that's what they got. But if I charged them for my emotional connection, they couldn't afford it. All right. So why are you giving it away for free when this is a price tag that is beyond the reach for most? All right. So pull back for a second when dealing with your clients and the transactions. Be that beacon of light that they can go to for some solace, for some peace as you're navigating it. It is inherently stressful, this real estate process. It's built in. Now, we have an option. We can make it worse than what it is, or we can make it easier. And, one way is to set expectations with your clients and let them know exactly what can happen and give them courses of action to choose from. And then you and your team can assist them in navigating through that process. But setting expectations is a great way to detach yourself from it, because now that they're prepared for what may come down the road, you have set them up. So whatever they're doing emotionally, that charge that they have is expelled now, as opposed to it being expelled at the moment that something bumpy comes along this transaction. So just make sure you keep that in mind moving forward. Just be that person that stands up on the rock and put yourself in a position to assist, even with the other agent. Now, we often dismiss that other side or that other agent, but I put a lot of emphasis and care in how I speak to the other agent as well, because I want them to maintain the same level of energy that I have in this transaction. Very even keeled, nothing personal. A question is asked of me, let me get back to you. I call my clients. I talk to my clients about it. They ask for my recommendation. I give it to them. If it's something that requires a decision to be made, I educate them, give them 2 courses of action. If they ask my opinion, I'll tell them which one I would take and why. And then they choose whichever one they want to choose. And then I take that information and I pass it. It's a throughput. That's it. I am simply a throughput of information. Now, I will take it. I'll set it up so that I can educate my folks, then spew it out. And then when it comes back in, I'll take it and I'll give the agent on the other side the information that my clients gave me. Good example is we had a lowball offer on one of my listings one time. It was ridiculously low. And my clients were stomping their feet. They were angry. They were insulted that this offer was so low that it was received. And I let them speak because I knew that that anger wasn't pointed at me, but around the offer itself. So I allowed them to vent, and then I reminded them, you know, you don't have to take this offer. We can act as though this offer never happened, and we're right back to where we started. So I said, you know, please calm yourself so that you don't get stressed out. It's not necessary. Just act like this offer didn't receive. I said, now, all I could simply do is go back to them and tell them on the other side that thank you for the offer, but we're not interested. You're welcome to submit another offer. And that's that. So after I got them calmed down, when I go to the buyer's agent, I didn't say, oh, this upset my clients. This is, I can't believe you would allow them to let you write this offer and submit it. That buyer's agent don't have any choice. If that's what their clients ask for, that's what they do, simply. They did that and I got it. But when I passed the information on to that buyer's agent, I sure did not pass on that emotionally charged message that my clients gave me at the beginning when I gave it to them. I said, man, my clients were upset. They were pissed off. They couldn't believe this low ball offer. They're just angry. They don't need to hear all of that because it's not germane to the process at the time. I simply told them, I said, thank you for the offer, because I am thankful for it. Thank you for the offer. However, my clients declined to accept the offer, and they request that your clients submit another offer if they will consider purchasing their home. And that was it. And I left it alone. You know, the question was, did they want to counter? No, they didn't want to counter because they'll be countering against themselves. So I advised that they didn't. Now, if it's an offer within range, then we can counter back. But too low of an offer, no, we're not going to do it. They're welcome to submit another offer. That's the way I put it, very calm, and that was that. Well, I do that with all of my transactions. When I pass on information, I leave the emotion on the table and I pass on just the facts or the inquiries that my clients have. That emotional passing is not needed and it only makes things worse. All right, so keep that in mind moving forward. They are hiring us for the sale and purchase of property and to assist them through contract phase to closing, and we do that job for them. That's it. That's it. Well, that's all I got right now. Keep that in mind when you move forward, and I hope that this gives someone some information that they need so that they can leave their emotion at the table, take care of their client in the best way possible. I'm Ron Cooks. I'm with Infinite Client. It's always a pleasure to talk to you. Hit that like, subscribe, do everything we ask you to do. And check out my other videos. I got some more information. And if you have any questions, drop them down below and I'll get back to you. So let's talk about what I have to talk about. All right, you take care. Bye.